if you were black and you lived in Madison, Arkansas, you picked cotton. So I picked cotton and chopped cotton. I know what it's like to have to get off of the sidewalk when somebody else walks past.
Where the black kids walked on one side of the street to get to the high school, we never thought about walking across the other street, but we learned that this line was a Mason-Dixon line.
Recently visited Selma, Alabama for the first time, and I had an opportunity to walk across the Edmund Pettus Bridge. When you got to the top of the bridge, you looked down and you saw the horses and the dogs, and you knew that a beating was waiting for you, but those people marched on. And that is such an enriching story for me that tells about a person's character, a human being's character, where they just will not accept less than equality.
He started from a position where people who looked like him in those days didn't have an endless set of possibilities. So it's amazing that that construct did not hold him back from achieving his success.
Our family owns 17 McDonald's locations. I'm a McDonald's franchisee. Success is not really a secret. It starts with doing what you say.
When you make a commitment, you have to stick to that commitment. You have to do the best that you can do to make sure that commitment comes to fruition.
It was all about increasing sales and increasing cash flow. But it was also about developing people, about engagement and involvement in the community.
Our family extends to the stores, and the stores become our family. I just go in and talk to people and smile and see how their kids are doing. I'm like the love ambassador right now.
You know, you can get everything you want out of life if you just help enough other people get what they want. And that really was the essence of success at McDonald's.
Anything that you ask my parents, if it's within their ability, they will do. My parents have laid a foundation of caring and giving.
It's one thing to give advice, but it's a whole nother thing if that advice is joined with some resources. You know, because it takes both. It takes the advice and it takes the resources in order for someone to really be able to progress.
We're just about people, about improving lives. Whenever there was an opportunity to encourage or engage with people that were doing the right things, my parents, you know, were right there to meet them halfway.
Our opportunity was extremely limited, and we have been a part of knocking down some doors and are still a part of knocking down doors and just not accepting less for anybody than what should be the standard for everybody in this country.
My parents talk in a language that always is motivating and tells you what you can do, never what you can't do. And when you grow up with that type of language in the home, anything that you want is possible.
Possibilities are endless, but they have to start somewhere.
The wonderful thing about the University of Verne is that their engagement in community is just outstanding.
They really support the infrastructure of the community that makes it work. For me, that means being on the College of Business and Public Management Advisory Board.
One of my involvements with the University of Verne is with the Men of Color initiative. Generally in America, African American males have the lowest rate of participation and successful completion of colleges and universities. We have an organized approach and we're committed to making a difference.
The University of Verne provides opportunity for me to give what they call the René Webb Scholarship for the high school students graduating who are like me.
It makes perfect sense for our family to be connected with the great resource that is the University of Verne.
Success really is a measure of what you think it is.
If you believe it, you can do it.
Whether it's advice or wisdom or love or money, the more you give, the more things come to you.
When people in this country, good people in this country, even through the struggles that they're having, they're striving, they're determined, you know, they're persevering, they're going forward. We're going to make sure that they have the opportunity to grow and become successful and realize the American dream.